we really are the culture. We are the cultural influencers. Like, we really are. So if we decide that no more, enough is enough, the world just has to yield to that.
You know, we have to understand that we are not our past. You know, if you have a purpose and you want to fight for it, go towards it. You know,
And make sure you fight for it.
here we grow.
Here we go. Hey. But we do our same thing as always. Spend the night at my place tonight, 15 minutes from your... Nigga is crazy. I done told this Negro it was a hard no. We will not work. And he just texted me that. This niggas is crazy.
I was recorded all of that.
Keep it too. I hope he see that. I done gave him a hard. Why? I don't even have to tell you why I don't want to deal with you. I just know that it's not going to work out.
That's a topic within itself right there.
Why? Don't ask me why. It's a no. And then you gonna say, come spend the night? I ain't never been to your house, don't know where you live.
Get your spin that bag.
Never even gone on an official date with you, and you talking about come spend.
I thought y'all like men that make decisions, you know?
Don't make dumb decisions, okay? That's dumb. That's just so dumb. Like,
y'all say y'all like a guy that'll tell y'all, hey, be dressed at this time. We going here. We doing this.
But you see, it's how you saying it to me. How are you saying it to me? Like, are you saying it like, be ready at 8 or be ready at 8? Like, we've been together for 10,000 years and shit, and you could just talk to me like that. Like, whoa, relax.
I guess is what he's saying. He said, come spend the night. You just gonna spend the night.
No. This guy, he's really cocky. Like, he takes selfies of himself. I like my guy to be so low key. I don't need him to be all cocky, on the screen and all the things. And no.
Taking selfies, men that take selfies, y'all not into that?
Hell,
no,
I'm not.
I don't. Honestly, I don't even like my man to have social media. And if you do, you better be on business. Period. If you on social media, like, what are you on social media for?
God.
That's really like what are you on social media for? And granted, this guy, his business in a sense is his image and all the things, but you're younger than me, not gonna happen. You literally can't take no. He shared some things with me where I'm like, baby, you really gotta heal. And I can't do it.
Maybe you the one to heal him.
No, hell no. I'm not Barbara the Builder, okay? We done talked about this before. Ain't no Barbara the Builder here.
Facts, we did.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I think that even though if a guy likes you and he's like expressing how much he likes you, that don't mean that you have to entertain him. Like, it could be like, thank you, I appreciate it. But you gotta know when the red flags. He's giving me all the red flags. Homie's giving me red flags.
What kind of red flags, by the way?
He's literally trying to kiss me on our first... I can't even say it's an outing. You basically strong-armed me in a sense to pull up where I was at. Like, it wasn't even on some... I really want to invite you. Like, no, hell no.
He just pulled up.
It's like, he's done that. Okay, so a few things. I got to be mindful of what I post on social media because niggas really will pull up on you. Mm-hmm. And it's like, how do you...
social media post?
From a social media post, pull up on me.
Oh.
Never even met him in person. Just in my DMs.
That's crazy.
Pulled up on me and I was shocked. At first I was like, okay. But then it happened the second time and I was surprised because I wasn't even supposed to be there. I was just posting it because, you know, gotta support your friends and shit. You post their events. He pulled up anyways, okay? And
but so, what if you there with somebody else? Like,
girl... And then asked me like, oh, would you be dealing with anybody at these type of events? Like, why are you even asking me that? That's like asking me my body count or something. Like, what's your body count? Be a man, grow up.
Wait, like, so he asked you if you're messing with someone.
Dealing with anybody.
Currently at the event.
At the event.
At the venue.
Like, why is you asking me that?
Insecurities. It's giving insecurity.
Child, it's giving...
are you my man?
Red flags.
Are you my man?
I would never let him, only because, and it's respectfully, I would never let him be my man because it's just like, Stage 5 clinger. I'm not even about to do that.
That's what she said,
Anyways,
stage
because
5
Lord have
clinger.
mercy. What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Be Selfish Podcast. I'm your girl, Sharrell.
I'm Lily.
And as always, we do check-ins. We've had a lot going on.
A lot.
So, yeah, we're going to get into a few things. First and foremost, Lily, my belle, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. I'm
Can we talk closer to the mic, please?
Mr.
Yes.
Producer ain't playing no games this time.
You said you gonna fix it for me and you didn't.
What happened to Miss Independent? Miss
Independent.
I'm
That's why
Just force it up. Just put
when
it
I
up.
was a single mom,
Dang.
You're good right there. You should be good.
Perfecto.
I need help.
You need help?
Help me. I'm a damsel in distress. Oh my, it's so
I
hard.
love doing that too. I'd be like, help me. I can't.
Oh, see,
Can we
And
keep
then-
this?
I didn't know that. And that was Mr. Producer, guys.
The back of Mr. Producer.
Mr. Producer, how you doing?
Well, she ain't answer.
I did.
Come to us. What you said?
I'm doing good.
I'm good.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all she's trying to give us. Out of all the stuff that's been going down in life,
This is the check-in. So what's up? What's been going on?
come on, girl.
I'm growing.
Let's hear it.
There has been growth, and I've seen it, and I've felt it, and I am not stressing out. I don't know what Javian gave me the other day, but it worked.
I know that's right.
Yep. How you doing?
Yeah.
No. How you doing?
I am feeling amazing. Y'all see I got my fresh braids in, so
You
you
got
know
the
your girl is feeling
braids.
Great.
You hear who this?
I'm telling you. Shout out to my lady. I feel good. I feel like so many things are happening in the positive way. I'm building my personal brand. We're building Be Selfish. I feel like we're just growing and evolving.
Yes.
We actually have someone special on set with us.
Speaking of evolving.
Speaking of evolving, we have our Miss Z. Y'all can call, what you want them to call you, Z?
I like Miss Z.
I like Z.
I like Z too.
I thought y'all was going to call her Miss Producer because that's what she is.
She is
so.
Mrs. Producer. So we have Evolving Virtually on set with us. You guys can call her Mrs. Producer or you can call her Z.
Hey.
Z.
She saves us a million times.
Yeah, Z really, Z, you do a lot.
I'm gonna cry.
Mhm.
Stop.
She does that. She's a little shy, guys. She likes being behind the scenes, making it all happen.
Yeah.
But we truly appreciate her. She's the one that be sending out the emails. She lets us know what's up. She keeps us in check.
Yeah. Keeps our schedule going for us. Yeah, so we appreciate you, Z.
Thank you. I
And Shay, you know we appreciate you too, boo. We love you, girl. Our little firecracker.
What?
Our whole team. We're gonna get into all of that. Like, we're gonna give everybody their
For
flowers.
sure.
Mr. Producer, how you feeling? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm alive. I'm breathing. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. You know what I mean? I don't complain much. So I'm good, man. I'm happy to be back recording, you know what I mean? Giving the people the new sauce. I know they see the set looking a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some changes.
First of all,
Change is good.
I know this episode is gonna come out in November. So
Yeah.
I know y'all gonna see the Christmas tree, and that's because of Lily already. Okay, before December, the Christmas tree is already up.
Y'all, Lily loves decor and decorating. I mean, you do set design and stuff. So
Yeah.
it all ties
That's
in.
I don't know. I just love decorating. We were on set the other day with Z, and we were at this house that the walls were so white. And Z's like, I like it. And I'm like, I need something. I need a painting over here. I need some kind of what is it called? Accent walls.
Literally.
It was too clean. Too
I'm
much.
so opposite of that. I'm like, just help me. I don't
Nope.
know.
He took JBM, he took leaves off and I added more leaves.
Right. I
But it's
swear.
perfect. They can't see our actual painting. Like y'all never see our painting, but this painting is so fire.
Not the
Mhm.
full thing.
I just
but
love her,
yeah.
just from the nose down. I think I always talk about it, but I love the
Mhm,
painting.
mhm.
Okay, y'all. So we did our first live podcast.
Oh my God.
Yes, we did our first 1 year anniversary live podcast.
We gotta find the clip that has, remember when we had the New Year's Eve? Was it New Year's resolution of ours?
I feel like
To
we
have
did
a
have
live-
on our New Year's resolution. That was like the New Year's episode. I don't know what episode that was, but you got to go back
Yeah.
and
We
look
said
at
that we manifested a live show.
Yeah,
And it happened.
it did.
It actually happened. We had our live show November 1st in collaborations with CCE. So shout out to Content Creator Experience. We had it at the Cats Lounge, which is in
Yes.
North Miami. So thank you guys so much for that venue. It was beautiful.
Yes.
But oh my emotions that day were like,
But leading up to it, like people always talk about, wanting to do a live podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't for the week, baby.
It's not. And we had a month to plan that. It was so many, are we going to do it? Yes or no? And then I know I was getting scared because that's me. And then everybody else at this time, we were surrounded by a group of people who were like, nah, we could do this. I'm like, in a month? We could do this? Like,
Yeah.
Yes, we could do it to our extent. And it actually came out much better than what I thought.
But that's
for
because we had
sure.
a team.
The team,
like,
yes.
a lot of people ain't blessed to have a team. Like, thank you, Lord, for a team. Like Shay, Drag, Z, Mr. Producer, Moses came through, Nay
Moses.
came through. I mean, if you ain't got a team, baby, I don't know how you do it.
We were
It ain't like
prepping-
it's impossible, but it's definitely harder.
Even I would give a
West
shout
the
out.
Tech.
West the
West the Tech, thank you.
I gotta get a shout out to Rico even before because
Yes.
we did our little trailer thing at so shout out to Jason
Chef
also
kiss.
for the venue where the cars are
Yes.
and all that stuff to make the trailer.
Yeah.
All of that. So the preparations was a lot.
Because we did from our trailer to we ended up getting like new flyers, our first flyers for Be Selfish. Shout out, I say Spider, but
Spider.
Spider.
Shout out to Spider for the
Shout out to Spider.
flyers.
Certified graphics.
Certified graphics. They
thank
printed
you.
out our things. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
West the Tech did our actual like
Pull up banner.
pull up banner logo
And helped us out with the flyers. So shout out to West Tech.
At first, me and Lily was going back and forth. Like the details, Lily and the details is crazy. Okay, I'm over here thinking, yeah, this is it. By the time we was done with that Zoom, the whole damn flyer was just totally different. But I loved it, so I ain't mad at you. Thank you for
At
that.
least I know, like I told West Tech, I'm like, hi, I'm Lily, and I'm probably gonna annoy the hell out of you for a second, but you gonna thank me later.
No, Wes literally said, "Oh, I already know she one of them. It's good. We know. Like he's like, I work with clients like this because he does like rap producing. He's like, yeah. She's one of those. It's okay.
I take accountability on that.
But it was
yes.
perfect.
And shouts out
It was
to West
perfect.
too. He's an artist. He's a Christian rapper. I actually checked out his stuff. So yeah.
I'm
His
feeling
YouTube-
like Moses.
His YouTube
Hey.
popping.
Hey, and he teaches like how to get your YouTube and your
Yes.
Instagram and stuff like that popping. So people like that is very important.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I mean?
sure.
He was
He came
definitely
through.
an asset.
He
Mhm.
came
know?
through for sure.
We actually got to link up with him so we can get some things done. So Z, we really got to link up with
Wes,
him.
call us. What's
Yeah,
up?
for
We
sure.
gonna call you.
What
What's
else did we do leading up to that? I mean,
But I want to say, I know we shouting out the crew, but I want to say that I wasn't nervous at all because I knew we had Zany and Shay.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
I worked with them for so long that I knew what their capabilities are.
See, we didn't
Y'all
we didn't
didn't.
know
No.
yet, but
Right.
we went off of Mr. Producer's. Anything he says, we were like, okay, it must be true.
and you haven't steered us wrong at
Right.
all. So
Exactly.
we already knew. But the thing is, the fact that people talk about like what they can do, like y'all really shark do the do.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
y'all did that
Mhm.
with class.
with class. Yeah.
Period.
It's people that's still talking about the organization
Yes.
of
Yeah.
the event and how smoothly it went. Like we
Yes.
finished literally like an hour and 15 minutes.
It was
before
perfect.
We were supposed to finish.
Yeah.
I got like 3 paragraphs from the artists and people who performed at the live show. Like,
Mhm.
wow, like you guys made us feel so special. We felt like we were like, I don't know. It's just they were accommodated so nicely. Everything was on time. And if they were late, no one knew. Like it was very super organized. So I'm pretty
Yep.
sure there was stuff that happened in the background. but no one knew anything.
Yeah.
You can't tell. And I think that's where you see the real professionalism
Yeah.
from that team.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you didn't
Yep.
know. It
But
was,
yeah, they told us that in the beginning. Like, you guys were like, y'all not gonna feel whatever we
Yep,
got going on in the
they
background.
hijacked it.
Y'all straight up was like, y'all not gonna feel it. So if there was a hiccup or something
They
crazy,
hijacked it. Zania went to me straight up and was like, Lily, I am the point of contact today.
yes,
No, nothing's gonna get to you.
Yes.
If it gets to you, it's a last resort.
yes.
She said it to me,
And she meant
then
that.
she read it to me because she printed it out on a piece of paper.
Yes, girl.
Last resort, Lily and Sharrell.
And
That was
did,
perfect.
And did.
Yeah.
And it, yes. I was like, okay.
Yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
program was beautiful. Like how they had it, it was
Our
beautiful.
printouts,
The
like our
printout.
badges.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
But I
With
have a
the
question for
names.
Lily though.
Oh.
Because Sharrell, you have done hosting. Like,
Yeah.
that's your thing.
Yeah.
Right. And live interviews on the spot
Mhm.
type thing, right? But Lily, you haven't, for my knowledge, you haven't done anything like that, like
Absolutely
public
not
speaking.
at all.
Right?
Y'all remember the makeup awards? Not the makeup awards, the
For the Spotlight Award?
yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't. What?
Like, Lily, say something. We're
What?
just going to pass it over to Sharrell. What the heck? This is our moment.
That's a good point.
This is our
Yes.
That's a
moment.
good point.
Yeah, I don't know what. I guess because I felt comfortable. Half of the people that were in there I knew, so I think that's what made it a little bit more comfortable.
Yes and no. I don't
No?
think you knew half of those people because y'all literally
She didn't know them damn
y'all
people like that.
literally packed out the venue, right? To the capacity of how we organized
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, for our actual show?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
y'all show.
Yes, yes.
Right. So
Mhm.
I'm saying, like, I don't even think you knew half of those people. I know Sharrell knew a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think you know those faces because a lot of those people is who listen to you.
I know what it was.
True. A lot of people listen to us who pulled up too.
And that's what
Yeah.
it was, is that it's like whatever ice that had to be broken was, if you've seen Be Selfish episodes, you already know that I'm a crier.
For
You
sure.
already know that I'm quirky or whatever. So I kind of did feel a little bit more attached, and it was very intimate. So it wasn't like this, like a theater full of people, which hopefully in the future that could
Come
happen.
on, our TED Talks,
right?
remember?
We're like manifesting.
Yeah.
So that's probably what made it feel good. And then the people who sat in the front row, which was funny, I'm like, okay, this is my cousins right here. You got my best
Yes.
friend over there. Okay, I could do this.
yes.
So that's probably what helped it out. And I guess it was the go time, and it was that one night. So it's like, I can't do this tonight. I gotta pull through and whatever it is. Cause I kept telling myself I'm not gonna cry.
You did once, just once. It was like light. It was like.
Cry. Oh, I cried a lot. I went to the bathroom though. Yeah.
Oh, that was pre-show.
Yeah.
Yeah, pre-show. She definitely got it out.
Sharrell has a lot of community, as we can tell.
Oh
like-
my God.
They better pull up because
Your family came through
okay.
and shut that shit down.
That was beautiful. I literally went up to your family at the end of the night. I think you were talking to somebody. I think it was your sister, your brother.
Yeah.
And there was another, not your stepmom.
I think it was my cousin.
and I
probably
really,
Brittany.
I went up to them and I was like, "That what you guys do is beautiful. That is like,
Don't make me cry.
Your mom
I'm
is a
not.
vibe.
What?
My stepmom, for the record,
I call her
y'all.
your mom, but yeah.
Sorry, we're on
yeah,
that.
you know, so crazy. Yesterday, I pulled up on her for something, and the bartender at the event was like, "This is your stepmom. I love her. She's the vibe." Shout out to Tasty Creation, Karen. Like,
Yes.
she really is the life of the freaking party. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Tasty
y'all.
Creation. I'm still waiting on that turkey.
I know she's actually gonna make it. She said it last week to me. She said, "Give Lily her damn turkey."
Yes,
Yeah.
do it.
I ate it because look, I ain't gonna lie, I
What?
did. It was like one last plate that I just needed it, Lily. I was so hungry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make sure I get you a plate, JB and a
Cut.
plate.
Cut the cameras. Cut it.
I'm sorry. Cause she said that. She said, call Lily. I said, but it's the last plate. Okay, we're not
I
gonna
thought
talk
she
about
was
this.
saying-
We're not gonna talk about this. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna grab another plate.
Mommy, step mommy. She ate my plate.
Damn, I can't believe I even told myself like that. Damn.
Right.
Next topic, okay?
Right.
Z.
I need a moment.
Sorry.
But all right, Z, Miss Producer.
Lord have mercy. I'm
You know what I
sorry.
mean? This is the people first time introduction of you. You know,
so nervous.
you're so nervous. Yes, please, talking to the mic. Can we get a quick introduction of, what you do and just who is Z? You know what I mean? We know.
Other than be amazing.
And listen, you got to start from the modeling days.
Oh,
Come
wow.
on.
Oh, wow.
Let's do it, baby.
It's a podcast. We podcasting.
We
Let's go.
Okay. Hey, you guys. My name is Zania Antoinette Spence. Yes, I said my whole government name, but it's okay.
Easy.
So yes, as Mr. Producer said, I used to model and I was like for 6 years. And then what's it called? Hit COVID.
Ooh.
COVID hit, canceled every show, canceled photo shoots, canceled all of that. And I think what drove me to actually be more behind the scenes was like, I always love to help. I love to serve people. You know, I'm a full believer on serving people and helping people. So I went from in front of the camera to behind the camera.
Okay.
And now here I am, back with Mr. Producer.
Yes.
I'm back in the day. And now I have my own business, Evolving Virtually, where I help business owners virtually, in person, hopefully one day to travel. That's
Come on.
the goal.
We speaking into existence.
But I want to say everything happened all because of God. God made everything possible.
Come on.
God made me who I am today. And he
Yes.
put me in line with you guys. And now here we are,
Yeah.
creating magic.
And the thing is,
Cry.
they could literally book her for what she just explained because she lived it. She been through it. Like
For years.
you didn't know you was gonna do this, but you produced events with the new ladies,
Mhm.
right? There was
Yeah.
a clique of ladies. Like it was like 6 of you guys, 7.
Yes, it was 6 of us. You were like the
Mr.
photographer
Producer.
behind the
Of
scenes,
course.
everything, and we were just putting together we even did live interviews. We did live shows. We did events. We had vision board party. We did all that stuff.
Ooh, vision
So-
board
I love
party. We
that.
need to do a
Yes.
We gotta
vision
do
board
that.
party.
So
For
we
sure.
put all that together, and I think that's where my passion came from, was getting everything ready from there, promoting, and then COVID hit, and then it was just like, okay, where are we going now?
Yeah.
So you had the production side of it with the modeling. You had the event side of it with the the new ladies.
Yeah.
And now I call it what I said, ever evolving.
Ever evolving.
Forever evolving.
That's what
Forever-
I keep saying.
Evolving virtually
Evolving
forever.
virtually.
Yeah.
It's crazy because that wasn't going to be my name. I wasn't even going to start Evolving Virtually, because I couldn't figure out a name. I was like, what can I name it? But then I thought about it. I'm like, when you're working with an assistant or working with somebody on production, you're evolving, you're
Right.
Yes,
growing.
Yes.
absolutely.
So I was like, okay, evolving, and we were doing it virtually. So
Right.
virtually, evolving virtually.
It's
Right.
literally perfect.
Mhm.
And you need somebody like a Z on the team because
She took the words right out my mouth.
yeah, you
Yep.
need because we said back in season 1, thank you,
Yep.
Mr. Producer, for bringing on Z and Shay, because it was hard to figure out how
not
we were gonna run the
computer
show.
savvy at all.
We're definitely not tech savvy.
At
We
all.
didn't, we just didn't know how to navigate the podcast world, and you need structure and order and system and process and things like that. And you guys make it easy for us.
Mhm.
Well, I
Thank
just want
God.
to say, shout out to Shay.
Mhm.
Because she be keeping me in line too sometimes. So shout out to her. Okay.
Firecracker.
If you hear me, Shay, we love you, girl. Shout out to you.
Yeah. I like Shay does all of our social media, and
marketing,
edits, and she's
edits.
just fire. Love you, girl.
Yeah, that's dope. And I love the fact that you followed up with me when you reached out about your business. You know what I mean? Because I'm used to doing everything myself, right?
Mhm.
So I like the fact that she followed up, like JB, Let's go. What's
The
up?
power of the follow
The
up is
follow-up.
everything.
Oh, I was ready.
She
I
was
don't think
ready.
Jamie knew. I was ready because I've worked with him before. So it's I know how he works. And
You know how
Yes.
intense
it's-
I am.
that, yeah, but it's easier to work with people who you know, because
Yes.
you know their work ethic, you know they're gonna get the job done, you know it's nothing lacking or slacking. So to work with him, I was like, yeah, what's going on? When we gonna start?
Yeah.
But then I was like, you know what? I had to step back sometimes. I never told you this, JB, but I had to step back. I was like, if it's God's will, if it's God's alignment, it will happen.
Come on.
Wow.
So I stepped back and I was like, and I think one day I was thinking, probably 2 days before he called me, and I was like, I want to do podcasts. I want to get behind the scenes of a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I want to tap into it. So I
Wow.
followed this lady on Instagram and I started looking at her stuff. Then I started doing research on it. And then literally a day or two later, JBN calls me. He's like, you know what? I want to put you behind the scenes of the Be Selfish podcast. I said, wait, stop.
Come on.
I literally was just trying to like think of how to get that started like just 2 days ago. So that's why I say you got to let go, let God, and just let everything fall into alignment.
You be manifesting real quick and you be saying things, because I remember I was talking to her about an ebook. I'm like, see, do you know how to make an ebook? And literally, I think you said that day or the day before, you were just like studying up on how to do it.
Same day. So I love giving people, like paying people to do things, because I'm a firm believer on like, show me your work, let me promote you, let me help you.
Yeah.
But I also am a firm believer on trying to educate yourself and do it yourself as well.
Yes.
So when the same day you had said to me, hey Z, do you know how to create an ebook? I'm like, girl, I was just thinking about how to create ebook. I was just researching it. I was just trying to learn how to create an ebook for myself. So I'm very like thankful, like everything just aligned perfectly.
It's really perfect.
Yeah.
I can't even stress it enough. Like, Mr. Producer, if you did not get there for us,
bro, I don't know what we would be doing.
I don't know.
Because even with Shay, she, like we said, she does all the templates, all the video edits and all that stuff when it comes to all the new stuff that you guys see, the whole makeover that Be Selfish has had on social media. It's been all Shay.
Yes.
And she has been like the glue, honestly, to keep us all in check. And even people that are not in the group, she'll keep you in check.
Yeah.
So,
literally.
If you come to us trying to do
she's
something,
Mama
you better
Bear.
come correct.
Yeah, for sure.
She's Mama Bear. And like and just having that team up together, like what we've had, and it's like everything that has happened so far from that. It's like,
It's
season
perfect.
2 coming in hard.
It's
Like,
perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I couldn't have like manifested or prayed about it. Like, like literally let your will be done,
Yeah.
because it
Big
was
Drac
perfect.
too, man. Big Drac
yes.
too. Yeah, with y'all photos, y'all production. The way he did that trailer for y'all was amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Drac and Rico, y'all really just
The trailer day, for the people who were there, because Mr. Producer was in Jamaica.
yes,
Yazid.
working. Okay,
Yazid.
Working, not
Period.
vacation. He was working. But the way that without Mr. Producer, how it went by, and all the things that could have stopped that day, because it was the fact that we had ideas for the cars to be outside, but then it started raining. Then the rain. Then we still pulled through. Like we had like today we're gonna do it.
Yep.
We're gonna make it happen.
Yep.
Like we had Janae that helped us. Shout out to Janae. She helped us with the decorations of the cars.
Oh, it was perfect.
and all that. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is how it's supposed to look. Like
Literally.
Yeah.
We think about like, okay, what do you want your team to look like, or how do you want to maneuver? Like we was moving like Oprah, Beyonce, and all them. I was like, and it's so crazy because when we pull up, people are like, "This all y'all?"
Also, shout out to K-Dude Boutique. That is Karen.
Yes.
She dressed us.
Yes.
She helped us dress up for that shoot. So shout out to K-Dude.
For sure.
Definitely had some models. We were Jason
with the car collection. Insane. Like it was so beautiful.
He has about like 12 old classic cars.
Yeah.
That was great. That was great.
I don't think anyone expected all of that, but that's all the things
I
didn't expect it either. When the video dropped, I said, "That's us."
What?
Right.
Wow.
What? Drag took that and I don't know, like made that place look.
Where did that even come up? Was that you, Lily? Did you decide to do a car shoot? Like, I'm like, when did I just be here?
Legend, man.
I just be pulling my resources.
Girl.
You know what's funny? Drag hit me up today on some like, do you have connects to a private jet? And I was like, hello, yeah. I do. Yeah.
Hello.
For shoots and stuff. But
Hello.
yeah. We can connect. We master connectors.
We master connectors. Give me a little
Man,
something.
I like that.
Okay.
And we can't forget, Mr. Smellgood himself.
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
Our
Okay,
vendor.
so we had so many things happening at the live podcast. We had our one and only vendor, shout out to Gene Smellgood. He actually gifted us something. You ready to see?
He gifted you.
No, us. We are the Be Selfish podcast.
So I
girl.
get something this
You
time.
get
Not
something,
like the
okay?
turkey.
Nice.
I actually get something.
One band once. Yes. So Gene Smellgood is if you're from Miami. Oh, sorry, I'm all digging in your bag. Let me give you your bag. Sorry. If you're from Miami, like there's this like joke that goes around that all the get money people go to Gene Smellgood.
Get money people?
Yeah, girl.
We must be get money people.
I guess we are.
Hold yours up, Sharrell. So
We
we can see
leveling up. Okay, you read the card before. You remember you read the back of it? And I love this.
I'm sorry, I'm just seeing this huge ass perfume bottle in here. My bad.
Gene, so he was our perfume vendor, and I felt like it was perfect to have a perfume vendor because, hello, who doesn't love to smell good? We're girls. I feel like
I love
men
the
and
name
women
Gene
need to smell good. What does it say on the
It
card?
says people who smell good are automatically more attractive.
Fendi facts.
Period.
Oh my gosh. So this is a new fragrance from Michael Malure. Oh my gosh.
Bop, bop, bop.
Bop, 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 bop. So Gene recommended this.
It matches me.
It's so girly. It's so cute. He actually
Very.
gave these little cards, these perfume. Don't worry, he got the team, Mr. Producer. He got you. He gonna make
Don't
sure he
worry.
give you a male fragrance. Oh,
Ladies first.
I love that.
Facts.
Fendi facts.
You
Okay.
ready to try this out? Berry Plus.
It looks very stylish too.
It
I know, it
is.
had,
This
like, a
one
whole
is
velvet-
Sangria.
That one's
Yeah.
I got berry.
Sangria by Michael Malure.
I can't pronounce it, but it looks like it's blanc.
Mm.
Oh, smell this.
Hold on.
It literally smells
Do
like
I put it on this
sangria.
part or
You
this
can put
part?
it on. You put
Put
it
it
on
on
either
the
or.
logo.
Put it on the logo. Mm.
Ooh, I'm keeping this one.
Girl, it's yours. Thank you, Gene. Smell good. We appreciate you. And because, let me smell yours too.
Oh, it's
I
hitting
like
me
it.
over here too.
Ooh, because he rocks with the Be Selfish podcast so hard, all of our supporters go to GeneSmellGood.com. You get 30%
this
off
one.
on any Michael Malure products. Run over there right now.
Coupon
They do
code
order.
Be Selfish. You
Yeah.
have to put Be Selfish. You ain't gonna get your discount.
Coupon code Be Selfish Pod. We'll make sure we add it in the description for you guys. This smells delicious.
It does.
Oh my gosh.
It does. I remember smelling Sharrell at the live show. I was like, damn, you smell good.
You know what? When he was at the live show, because normally I wear Jimmy Choo, I Want You. I'm going to tell you my little secret. And I wear one of his odes, OUD. And that day I mixed it together. And he's such a expert in perfumes that when he smelled it, he was like, yo, what's that? Like he could tell it was a combination. And I was like, I put the ode and the Jimmy Choo, I Want You together. He was like, damn, that's good. So yeah, that's my little combination for sure. But y'all have to hit him up. Gene Smell Good, 786-327-3207. And he's actually, just go to his Instagram. You'll see all things Gene Smell Good. 30% off from the Be Selfish podcast. So don't say we ain't never do nothing for y'all, okay? We got y'all out here smelling right. Period. I love this. Thank you. I love a good smelling perfume. I actually branched off. Who else did
I'ma
we
put
have?
this
We had
As a vendor?
no, we didn't have another vendor, but we had
Performers.
performers. Yes. Shout out to our
Yes.
performers. Why would I put this
Shout
up?
out to our performers. We had our first opener. Her name was Jane Doe,
Yes, girl.
also known as a headache. I'm kidding. I love her. I get it because she's my
Why
friend.
is Jane a headache?
But it was
That's
her
funny.
first. It was
She
her.
gonna put out her music.
Yes, I
Oh, so
need her
you
to put out
playing? You sleeping
more.
on yourself?
No, we gonna push her. We gonna push her.
Okay.
But definitely she was our first opener and she was our only female performer that
Yes.
night. So it was like ladies first.
Ladies
so
first.
Yeah.
she did amazing. We also had Paul Morris. Well,
Yeah.
Paul Morris, he always be setting the mood.
Shea butter.
He
I
got to
love that
sing
song.
live. He's my instrumental. Boom, check. All right.
Mhm.
And he just serenades
That's
the
how you
ladies.
know he believe in his voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
Man,
real.
listen, man. Paul is the GOAT, man. Paul is the truth.
I love Encore. I was in
Yes.
his video too.
It's shea butter for me.
Encore is
It's shea
sexy.
butter.
That's I love shea butter too.
Yeah.
But Encore, I
Encore is
really
the
wanted
one.
him to perform that, but he needed I think he was going to perform it with Mike or something. So
Oh,
we need that the next time for sure.
Because he has a verse in it. And we also had Steph Ocho. He was our closer for the night.
Pop, pop, pop.
And
He
my
killed that.
goodness,
Yeah,
he
he
killed
was.
it. He
He
had
had
these dancers.
My
Shout
family
out-
was in the corner like, damn.
Shout out to Sherry. She was a choreographer for it. They choreographed that day. Like, that's the amazingness. Yes. Like, they had
Wow.
choreographed before, but it was her first time with him that day. So I think if it was just beautiful. It was to the point where after Steph Ocho, like, he was done. everybody was like, "Nah, we need one more song."
Yeah,
Like,
for
let's do
real.
it. Let's do it. He
We did
had
another
it
one.
going. Like, I think that was beautiful.
Oh, I
I
loved
love
it.
these are people that I have actually worked with, and I thought it was only right. So like if there's a possibility to shine a light on someone, why wouldn't
Of
it be someone I've
course.
already worked with before? Like I love to see someone under the spotlight like that, and they deserve it.
Absolutely.
I've seen them grow, and
They showed
killed
up
it.
and they
I wouldn't
showed
have it any
out.
other way.
They showed up and showed out. I loved
They
every
did.
part of it. So
And
people,
they were so happy. You have no idea. Those were the 3 paragraphs I got.
and their team was so sweet too. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I
Yeah,
mean, we
very
made sure
professional.
very professional. We made sure we fed everybody.
They came
but they
in,
were
they
so
did their
dope.
mic checks,
Yes.
like when they could. They were able to come in and do it. It was just
Yo,
just
we
so
had
nice.
mic checks.
We
Like,
had
who
mic
are
checks.
we?
y'all was super professional, man.
We had mic checks.
Super professional, man.
It was, you know what it was? It was your stepmom at the end of the night. I'm like,
Did she start crying?
I felt like I was at MTV Awards. Like,
she did.
This was something like something going on over here. All right, tilt your heads over here, guys. We're gonna perform over here. And then
Oh my God. And the way you set up the stage okay, Mr. Producer, basically, we were supposed to, at the Cats in North Miami, they have a stage, their main stage with all the lights and all the things.
Mhm.
And we go and we set up everything, all the chairs, all the
Facing
tables facing
the stage,
the main stage, which they've had live podcasts, there in the past. So
but
we
something with the seats were just not
it wasn't working. And Mr. Producer goes, what if we do it over there on the other side, the opposite side of the actual main stage, and it has a full couch? And hello,
And that's our look.
that's our signature. We like to be on the couch with blankets and everything.
But hold on. You forgot to say that was 5 minutes before doors open.
Basically, yeah. That was like 5
Exactly.
minutes. But it worked. It was
worked.
perfect.
The only thing
Like,
y'all was missing was the blankets.
yeah, literally.
Only thing we're missing with the blankets. I just love the fact that the team behind it, like, we were contemplating to do it or not. And then I was like, everybody grab a chair. Let's
Let's
just
go.
flip it.
Champions
Let's do it.
adjust. Literally, champions
And
adjust.
It was one of, like, I feel like it made the night a one of a kind night.
Yeah.
Like it was able, we had our front rows, we had the camera, everything went exactly like just, I guess the tilting of the head, but no one cared about it
No.
Yeah.
because it was like, no, we're going to give full attention
Yep.
to that
Yeah.
person that they deserve it because they're performing. So I
but,
think.
sorry to cut your wisdom. Last but not least, we got to shout out the host.
Yes, of course.
Trust me, this is a whole shout out.
Of course. This is Slim City Live Royal.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We're hilarious. I think that was like the best matchup.
Yeah.
Because Slim was just funny. You can't. Slim don't be
is
Slim.
Slim, you are a freaking wild card. Do you know that, sir?
This is Slim City from 103.5 The Beat.
yes, quarantine radio.
He literally made us laugh the whole night.
Oh
and it
my
was like
God.
off the top of the dome. Like nothing. It
Naturally.
was improvised completely.
I loved it.
Royal, beautiful. She
Gorgeous.
took over the whole, like you had to pay attention to her. There
We
was
needed
no
that
way.
like feminine energy and
For
masculine
sure.
energy on the show. I mean, just at the show, period. And I
Yeah.
felt like those two
No,
were
Royal
perfect.
did it. They were perfect.
Entertaining, funny.
And then they both have their own podcast. Royal has
Yes.
Just a Pretty Babe. So shout out to Just a Pretty Babe
And
podcast.
And Slim has a First and Wild podcast. So y'all have to check them out and book them. Like they're fire. I love them.
And I feel like the podcast session, because we're leaving that for last. The podcast session. Ooh, my emotions were running.
yeah, we talked. What were we talking about at this point? We talked
How did
about
we get there?
how did we get to the 1 year anniversary, and we talked about the good
And the bad.
and the bad.
and the ugly.
Yeah, how we got there. Okay, so I'm gonna say something because y'all know I can't just keep it to myself, but I kind of feel some kind of way, Lily.
What? I did something?
And I don't know if we're gonna cut this out, but I just want to say, so, for a little while, I've been saying to you, Lily, okay? I was like, Lily, do you want to do this podcast? Are we doing this podcast?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're doing this podcast.
Yeah.
And for the first time, Lily said, why you're doing the podcast. Do you remember that?
Which one? There's a lot of reasons.
because Mr. Producer has a production and he obviously wants a portfolio under Fly Fair Nation.
Oh, that was from the Q&A. Somebody asked
like, why do you want to do the podcast? But I felt like it was so real because the ugly part of, I can't say ugly, but the difficult part was, you remember when we had our little hiccup and we're like, we don't know if we're going to keep podding together because it's getting difficult. This is pre-Shay, pre-Z, having a team. And I kept saying like, why do you want to do it? Are you sure you want to do it? But when you said it, I was like, oh shit, I knew it. I knew it. And it's not a bad thing, but it was so real that I'm like, well, thank you.
I had to be real at the moment. I feel like anyone that was in that room deserves, us to be real. And that's something that we're going to keep it 100% every single time on the Be Selfish podcast. And I did not know what Be Selfish was going to become into when I first got in front of a camera. Like I mentioned at the live show, it was an idea. I wanted to show the talents of my partner. I wanted to show the talents. I'm like, hey, what best to do it with someone like you? Why not? Because you already do, and I could bounce off you. And it was that one time, I don't know if this is ever going to air, but it was the first time me and Sharrell sat in front of the camera for the first time. We were just bouncing in the room.
You better warn us on that one.
And it was his reaction after that. He's like, nah,
y'all got something.
Y'all got something. Y'all bounce off really well. And it was his push also. So then that's what Be Selfish kept growing from that. And it became a real podcast.
I remember, do you remember one time you were like setting up the lights and Lily was on the couch and I'm like, this shit gonna be big. I don't care if nobody else think this is gonna be big. I know this is gonna be big.
Yeah.
And I looked at you and I was like, Javian, this is going to be big. And I'm like, Lily, do you know? And you're like, no. But I think it was because you were scared. You were now getting onto the camera again. And I'm like, this is going to be big.
I'm supposed to be where Z's at. I'm behind the camera. I'm a makeup artist on set. You don't see me.
You see, because I did my research before we even hit you up. Remember, I think we was already following each other though.
Most likely, probably.
Yeah, I think so. But I already did my research because remember, I told you I listened to your first podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
I don't even know how the hell I even got that on anything. It was like okay, go ahead.
So, and then I know you was hosting and stuff like that too. And I saw your presence when we saw you at the CCE events and stuff like that. And then she was telling me stories that, I know her. We cool like that. We used to have conversations.
We used to have conversations on the couch.
Yeah, that I wish we would have aired and all that. And also I was inspired by Sharrell as far as like how open she is. So I looked at it as something like, you taught me how to talk on the thing, like both of you guys, but I would see how you could easily just pick up a conversation no matter what it was. You made the conversation entertaining. So I was like, I like to learn from Sharrell when it comes to how do you just pick up a mic and just be ready to talk. So
it's all my damn siblings, It's like, we talking to somebody, but I'm just so like grateful and thankful like you see it and that you said it there, because I felt like for a while, I just didn't know if we were going to keep going. Because in my mind, I was like,
no, either.
Is it making sense? I hope I'm saying it right. But it's like, because it has to be a driving force on why you do this. When you're tired, like, damn, I want to do this. It can't be for anyone else, but it has to be for you. And I think that's what you've evolved and grown into being on this show. But when you said it, I felt like it was like the closure that I needed, the happiness that I felt settled. Like my spirit literally felt settled. I could have cried right there. I was like, okay, God damn it. We had Chili's arguing and all you had to do was say, I'm here to support my man. I believe in you. You would be good on the show. And whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm about to put this girl in a headlock at Chili's.
You see, the thing is, Sharrell.
That's how I feel about your turkey.
you believe in yourself. I believe in myself. She needed to believe in herself.
Definitely.
That's why I asked her, like, the beginning of this podcast, like how she was able to navigate through the live show with so many people in front of her. Yeah. You get me? Because we've been on a show where she has broken down
and
Like,
Because it happens here, so it's not in front.
no, but
It
it's
is
just
different.
us.
It's
though.
just us, yeah.
Yeah.
But you did it in front of everybody, and it's like you've shown me how to grow on the podcast too. It ain't just me because I have to hospitality. I'm just used to it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But the way you showed up at the live, the way you've been showing up, I'm like, you just had to believe. Like the way you believe in your makeup, you had to like.
Well, I remember saying that to you though. When we had the conversation, I was like, if I have my name on it, I'm gonna do it, and I stand by that. Like if I'm gonna have my name on it, no, it needs to be. And if I can't do something, I'll be honest and be like, look, I can't do it.
Yeah,
But I understand that I had to actually grow. Like that's one thing. I'm not saying be selfish. We're gurus at becoming selfish. This is a journey for us. Like we're also growing and we're also evolving while we do this podcast. So we kind of go through experiences in real life and we bring it here and we talk about it and see like how can we learn from each other or how can we learn from other people to just be open about stuff. Like you have become more open.
I have.
Yeah.
I started telling my biz naive, and I just want to say,
And that's the one episode that everyone comes back and says, "Wow!" Like
my mom episode.
Yes.
Okay, I want to say this because the quick update is I don't know if I feel like I said it on the last episode with Rob about
Which
like
one?
my mom lives with me now.
Yeah.
Well, update. My mama still live with me now, but soon. She gonna go do her own thing. But I've had people come up to me and ask me about my mom because I understand that you guys become invested and you guys are curious and you want to know and all the things. But I just want to say for the record, my mom's story is hers to tell.
Facts.
I feel the way I feel about my mom because obviously my mom had me at 15 years old and that's hard on anybody. But it's her story to tell. So I'm not, when you guys come up to me and ask me that or DM me, I'm not going to shut you down. But I'm going to just tell you, go ask my mama. Go find my mama and go ask her. I don't know. My mom literally got TikTok. You could go holler at her. But yeah, it's her story to tell. And that's probably that is the hardest episode that I've had because it's still so raw and fresh to me. And it's so crazy that my mom is living with me. When I had that episode, we didn't even talk for months.
You still alive. You still surviving it.
Girl.
You're still here.
I'm a mom to my mom right now.
That's growth though. Because even like if I was to switch it up and say on my end with my, because we both have like our mommy issues, not daddy issues, we're mommy issues.
I got daddy issues too, but my pops, that's
another story. But for me that night, also for the live show, I just had two people. I had my cousin and I had my best friend.
Oh, I met, yeah.
Yeah. That, because everyone else I've met through production, everyone else have been friends. So it's like, that night could have been something that like the negative self of me would have been like, damn, my mom's not here. Or I would have been worried, or I would have like, changed my whole perspective that night. And I didn't care. I was like, the people who are here, the people who bought tickets, the people who sat front row, the people who asked questions. Yeah. Y'all basically have become my family.
Yeah.
Your family has basically become my family. So that was something that I understand that growth actually happened the same way that you're dealing with your mom and your situation that you would have never thought that would have happened. That night, if I would have kept it on my old mindset, I would have been sad that night.
Yeah.
Because damn, my mom's not here.
Yeah.
But it did not matter.
Yeah.
Like I was like, nope. I feel good. Like, this is amazing. For the first time, I remember I told JB, and I was like, I was so used to crying, like having like painful tears. The tears that were raining down my face that day were like happy tears. So I was just like,
and we saw your mom.
It's good tears, guys. I promise, it's good tears.
We saw your mom. When did that hair come in? We saw your mom like a few days prior. Was it?
It was,
before
we were
the
talking.
Show?
Yeah.
So the thing that
she knew of it.
She knew of it for sure. Like, the dynamic with my mom, I had to go home because Slim asked me like, oh, when we did the live, like, oh, is your mom gonna be there? And she was in the room. I said, Ma, you go. They want to know are you gonna be there? And she's like, I'ma see. My mom hasn't been around us in a long time, so it was wild to go home that night on such a high, and her be there and not show up to the live show. That was to digest that was like, damn. But when your mom showed up and she was on the, couch and your pops was here, and it's like nothing's perfect. So it's not to take away for your experience. And you should never judge what somebody goes through because you never know. Like you might think you want to trade places with them, but you just never know what they're going through. So, but to see your mom sitting here and with your boys, you know what I mean? And Mr. Producer and Drac is on their way out and your dad's in there probably watching TV.
I was so happy. No.
I love to see that. Lily's parents co-grandparent together.
They do.
Have y'all ever heard of that?
My parents,
they're not even together, but they
co-grandparent.
Co-grandparent together.
They come together on the weekends to watch my kids.
That is...
They do.
My mom and dad could never.
That day, like, okay, so my brain that day, I love the fact that when my mom came in here, like, she saw the house just full. Like, you were here, Javen was here, Drac came in. It was so, like, I had to tell, like, in my mind, I was like, Mom, I'm not by myself.
Yeah, you're not.
Like, I'm not by myself.
It's
like,
a whole army.
This is happening.
So it's the reverse of what Sharrell sees.
It's the reverse of what, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. In my mind, I was happy that everything was coming in. She didn't like it.
Why? Because does she think that you are by yourself in a sense? Like, it's like you and your mans, but like.
If we were to go deep, which I'm not going to stay there too long.
This
no.
is the episode for that. This is Giving Flowers.
Yeah, this is Giving Flowers.
You're giving flowers.
But it's like,
I'm curious.
What she sees or what she thinks. It's one thing what someone could think that you're doing. And then when she actually sees people
That's
and
different.
It actually happened, or she see the awards and she sees this. And I'm pretty sure she saw the recap that Shay made. That edit, because I posted it on Facebook. I put, because, Facebook.
Okay.
She watches Facebook. So I know for a fact that she saw the stuff, but I can't dwindle on me waiting for recognition from her.
Yes. Understood.
Like, that's the growth that I'm talking from the beginning of Be Selfish to now. I no longer... The day that you were here and you were chilling and the boys were so attached,
playing with the wigs and the candy and all the things.
Jelly because Noah, which is my 4-year-old, Noah was all up in Sharrell because this was around Halloween, so I was sharing the candy. And my mama, I'm like, Noah, no. I'm like, Mama, he busy.
This is my time, Ma. This is my time.
So it's like I need, and then the fact that everybody, even the boys, like I feel like you family once the kids of the family basically go up to Drac.
Yeah.
So I loved seeing that
Yeah.
moment. That meant so much when everybody was in the house. Jaden was ready to go to work with Drac.
It was perfect.
To stay. You chilled with. It wasn't on some like. I don't know how to say it. Like whatever she's thinking, it wasn't that.
Yeah, I feel
real.
that, and I get what you mean by like it would have been nice for her to see it because. My family, this is the first time that they really see, like, yeah, they see the podcast, but they got to witness it live and see the whole team. And they're like, yo, and my stepmom swears you were taking pictures of her the whole night. She wants these videos and pictures. I'm like, he is not a photographer. He does video. She's like, I'm telling you, I don't know if Lily's going to feel some type of way, but Jamie was taking videos. You said that. I'm like, so if you have anything, please give this to this lady.
That was probably, but shout out to Edmund. Edmund would also. Edmund would also.
She said you.
Pictures.
She kept saying you, Jabian. I'm like, Jabian don't take pictures, please.
He had a camera in his hand, but it was a video camera, Mama. Yeah. It was a video camera.
DM her and let her know you don't have nothing, okay? Please. Because she's serious. She's dead serious for 2 days straight.
Your mama cute. I can't DM her. You know
I loved her. We took, oh, you know what it was? It was that shot before we went on stage.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely took a shot with Sharrell and it was with your stepmom right outside.
It was right outside. And Glendy.
And Glendy, shout out to Glendy. She also took pictures from the CCE. Like, yeah, it was that shot. That shot loosened me up. I was like, let's go.
We needed that. That it was just perfect. I feel like the night was great. So people want to know if we'll ever have another live podcast.
Yeah.
To be continued, you guys.
That's the same thing she did when you asked her, "Hey, you know this gonna be big, right?"
But wait,
Yeah, exactly.
I have one. Okay, one. I have two last things.
Bruh.
Please.
Insert.
Okay. I have to shout out my best friend
Yes.
because we still got to meet up. But I want to shout out my best friend. She showed up and completely surprised me.
Yes, she did. I was
She
there.
bought the ticket probably 5 minutes before walking in the door. So
Yes.
she definitely did not want me to know.
Yeah.
And I had a moment with her. No words were spoken
Mm-hmm.
at all. So literally, I just looked at her. She looked at me, and I was like, nah.
I'm like, girl, why you got her crying right now?
right before,
Yeah.
and I had to go to the bathroom, clean up, and all that stuff just because. But it was like that moment that we had. If we were ever to even talk about it, she's seen everything. This is
Yeah.
my best friend since like high school. So
Yeah.
she's seen everything. So then seeing her, I couldn't look at her.
Yeah.
And she
I was
sitting
right there. I was like, oh my gosh.
right in front of me. I could not, because every time I would talk,
Yeah.
like, it's just her face of like she's proud. Like it was someone when you really have you only need like one person in your corner sometimes.
One or two solid people
Bruh, to
it's
see
an army.
everything. So I could already tell the look was just like
yeah.
you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
For sure.
So
Shout out to her.
And biggest shout out is to every single person who bought a ticket.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you.
that's
Thank you.
one
Thank you.
night. Like that is our first live show. Like all of you guys were part of our first
We
live
remember
show.
every face, every moment, every hug, every congratulation, every flower given. Like, thank you. And to the people who purchased the ticket but couldn't make it because life be lifing, thank you. Thank you.
And also the people who purchased tickets and knew they weren't gonna make it, but they just wanted
That
to
part
support
too.
the cause. Thank you
That
guys
part
so
too.
much. Thank you to the cats. Thank you to CCE for letting us be there. Like we had to do it. Everybody wanted more.
Yeah.
That was a funny part. They're like, even Slim was like, that's it?
Why y'all
done
ain't keep
talking?
going back on?
What
yeah.
do you mean? This is you guys having a little break. Nope.
No,
Nope,
it was
that
perfect. It ended in the most perfect way. And thank you to our team. Thank you. Fan Cinematic,
Fan
Fly
Digital.
Fair Nation,
What is
Fan
it?
Digital
Fan
Network.
Digital Network.
Easy.
Oh
What's
my,
up?
thank you guys. Y'all made we will never forget this. This is
all.
literally
That's our first live podcast.
Our first live
one
podcast.
ever.
I think we have to end it on a Here We Grow.
We growing.
Where's your cup?
Right here. I got right here.
So should we have a small little toast?
Yeah, let's do it.
What we
Z, hold your cup up. We are toasting to growth, to 1 year officially of the Be Selfish podcast, and to many more experiences around the world and with each other, and
me
to the
out.
good, bad, and the ugly. Fly me out. Fly me out. Okay. And yeah, I love y'all.
And every other experience that we're gonna have from here. So who knows? Like,
Here we
I'm
grow.
excited.
Here we grow.
You see?
Oh my God.